Hey y'all. Merry Christmas. Did I just make a coffee at 7:30 p.m.? Yes. Do I regret it? No. Will I still be able to sleep tonight? Yes. Our skin is getting there. We got a lot of work to do. But our skin is getting there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just made coffee because I really just felt like it. Not even because I'm like trying to wake up or anything. I literally slept so much today. And I was going to go live earlier, like as I was making my Christmas brunch or whatever for myself, y'all. Because I am in LA. I spent Thanksgiving in my hometown of Baltimore with my family, but I was adamant about coming back to LA for Christmas. And yes, it does mean I spend Christmas alone. However, the girl's a Gemini, and I be needing my alone time. So I am quite, quite happy with this. Quite happy. But I didn't go live earlier. Where's my remote? Okay. I didn't go live earlier because I was on FaceTime with my grandmother and my mother this morning while I was cooking. So then, like, the live that I had planned wound up being a FaceTime with them. So, y'all just gotta, y'all just kind of had to deal with kind of being chopped slivers. I'm sorry. We're here now. I have not decided if I'm going to sit at this desk to work because I did do a little work earlier. I was working on thumbnails. Oh wait, I don't have this plugged in. That's why. Why is this not flipped yet? Okay, here we go. Plug this in, and then that should flip. Yes, and then this should come on. Yes, perfect. Um, I was working on thumbnails. There's like I don't even know how many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 new video thumbnails I was working on earlier, and I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them finished. If you guys want to see, there they go. There they go. So I kind of do want to finish these up, even though I'm not like going to finish those videos today. At least I'll have them. But then I also think I want to like play The Sims, and I want to do like my big Sims project where basically like I want to overhaul my whole Sims like game, and I want to turn each of the places into like mock cities. So like LA, New York, Atlanta, um, maybe Baltimore, Detroit. Hi, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Um, I want to convert the like SimTown into like my versions of those towns, or as close as I can get it. And then I also wanted to like make Sims similar to like some of the characters on various shows that I cover. And that's going to be like a big thing. So it will require me to go into my Sims file, delete all of the townies. Like I want to redo all of the townies. I want to redo so much, and that would just take a lot. And I'm just like, well, this is the perfect time to do that because if I'm not like working, I can really just do that. Oh, yesterday, thank you. So instead of going to the movies today, like I had planned, I went yesterday because the movies that I wanted to see were playing yesterday. And I saw The Fire Inside. Wonderful film. Hello, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. The Fire Inside is such a good movie. It is so good. I really enjoyed it. I saw The Fire Inside, and then after that, I saw Mufasa. Mufasa was cool. I'm not actually. Hey, Dominic. Merry Christmas, boo. Hope you are having a wonderful holiday. Plenty ham. um, Mufasa was good. I'm just not necessarily a live action girly, but I did enjoy it. Like I didn't fall asleep in it, and it was the second movie I watched. I watched them back to back. So I went to Fire Inside at 7:15, and I went to Mufasa at 9. I did enjoy the Fire Inside more, but that's because Merry Christmas. That's because I prefer like more original stories. And that story is based off of a true story of Clarissa Shields, two-time Olympic boxer out of Flint, Michigan. It was so beautifully well done. Dying, dying. Ryan Destiny killed that role. You could just tell she cared. She cared about getting Clarissa's story right and about representing her in like all her humanity. And I'm just so proud of her. Like, I am so proud of her. It was really, really good. So if you get a chance to see The Fire Inside in theaters, go and see it. It is not a Christmas movie by any means. However, it's a perfect movie to be released around Christmas because it gives you all the like fuzzy feelings. You ate a lot. Yes, yes. Get your rest, boo. While you on break from school. Hi, welcome in. Happy holidays. I'll be having this sweet ass coffee at like 7:30 p.m. No, well 7:45 now, but I am. Yes, yes. It's not a Christmas theme movie, but again, it's gonna make you feel all warm and fuzzy for real. It's a real hero's journey type of story. It's so good. And I didn't hate Mufasa. Like Mufasa was not bad. I didn't regret going to go see it at all. It's interesting. What made me sad about Mufasa is like Simba basically like Mufasa just repeated the cycle. Like, and I don't want people who haven't seen it yet, but like when you watch Mufasa, which is basically a prequel to The Lion King, you're learn that a lot is different. But Mufasa literally just kept the cycle going, and I'm just like, I'm gonna need Simba to break the cycle because this is ghetto. It's so ghetto. Happy holidays. So I went to go see those yesterday. I was supposed to be watching Christmas movies all today, and I didn't. You know what I did today? FaceTime during brunch with my grandmother and my mother this morning. Walk my dog, of course, because I walk him every single morning. And that's non-negotiable for him. Um, did the FaceTime. I was also watching on YouTube. They have like these channels that uploaded retro like shows or whatever. So like there's this one channel that has retro Nickelodeon, and it had retro Nickelodeon all the Christmas specials of the various shows. So like Rocket Power, Rugrats, all of the ones that like had Christmas specials, it was showing that. So I was watching that this morning. I'm like, I'm supposed to be watching Christmas movies, but I am living my best life. Like watching Chucky spaz out about how Santa is not a great man. It was just so nostalgic and so good. Then of course I fell asleep. So I slept for quite a while. Like it's been such a relaxing, chill day. Not the stronghold berries bond is just not being broken in Mufasa. The tea is that they started with Mufasa. Like Mufasa was stressed. Yes, call your grandmother. You can still call even if she sleeps, so you can say, "I did it. It was late, but I did it." Hi, happy holidays. Yeah, I called a couple family members, text a couple people, and then just chill. And now I'm up. I literally just woke up from a nap. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, I just woke up from a nap. I'm wide awake. I made a coffee, so that's not going to help much. I think I'm going to finish these thumbnails for my videos that I got coming in the next few days, and then I'm going to play The Sims, which I never really let myself play The Sims. It's always like a treat, but 2025 I want to make more time for just doing the things that I like to do because I like to do them. It doesn't have to be a treat. It doesn't like it just is. It just is. So yeah. And if you have never seen me before, my name is Erica. I go live every single day. Um and my daily lives here are not necessarily. It really depends on whatever I have going on in my day. Whatever's going on in my day is what I talk about or what I share. I have a main channel, Everything TV, which is like I said, the main channel where I do film and television reviews. A lot of my audience is over there. But this channel is more just about my life and what I think personally and all of that kind of stuff. Make a ton of content for my second channel or my main channel. And I'm also a filmmaker. So, for all the new folks just popping in, if you're wondering why I'm making the thumbnails I'm making, that's why. My main channel has about 42,000 people, subscribers. Hold on. And I'm trying to make as much content as possible right now for it. So I will put you guys here while I work on these thumbnails. I guess I should probably put them on a bigger TV. I just be using my laptop screen. But I should probably switch on. But then it's going to give y'all like a glare with the light. This is fine. When I zoom in, y'all be able to see a little bit better, I think. Yeah, y'all can see. Oh, thank you, Dominic. Appreciate it, boo. You because I think that you that ain't you. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna pull this live up so I can see the comments over here. I'm gonna have it face the other way. But this is a good example, y'all, of how you can find like the nostalgic shows, or at least it had just showed me something. Let me see. I'm looking at my YouTube homepage. Something had just popped up when I first came on here. See, ABC Kids, and it'll show you. I think that's Pepper Ann, and it's like all the ABC 90s and 2000 Christmas morning cartoons, and it's actually like with the actual recordings. It's so cool, honestly. Um, 'Cause it's like a VHS. I don't know what this show is. Oh, Recess. Yes. Do y'all remember Recess? I was watching this type of stuff this morning. It's just like so nostalgic. Do y'all remember Recess? Child, all the Queen's Men be stressing me out. I got a couple videos for them too that I still haven't released yet. Why is I cannot hear it. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna put this on my other TV though, because I need this for my thumbnails. Right? I literally just stumbled upon it, honestly. Like I really stumbled upon it this morning while I was going to go and put on some Christmas movies. And my I use Google TV. So like YouTube as well as all of the like streaming apps like BT Plus and everything are all together. So I can choose anything to watch. And I just click YouTube and it started showing me those things. And I'm like, bruh, that's oh wait. Are my headphones off? That's why it's not connecting. What is the problem? I just charged them. We're dying. Yeah. So now I cannot hear. This is so cool. And it's like the Christmas specials. So this one got Recess, Pepper Ann. I don't know Teacher's Pet. I don't think I watched that. The Weekenders. Oh, I gotta send this to Mariama. Oh, let me send this to my best friend. She's kept talking about the Weekenders, and I did not know what the hell she was talking about. Okay, okay. So this one, it says, it has The Weekenders, Doug, Sabrina the Animated Series, Lloyd in Space. Oh, I remember Lloyd in Space. And then Team Supremo. Those are the episodes that are included in this one. But y'all can like literally just search YouTube. Why is this not working? I feel like the wavelength is the thing that be like making my computer be act very weird. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna have this in the background while I'm gonna play The Sims. Here, I'll put it over here because then maybe y'all can see a little bit of it. What have you been up to on your break, Dominic? How's things been? Is this Sims for the All American? You know, your grandma finished the Christmas cleaning. Come on. You eating Danish cookies? Out the 10 that we put as the that we put the sewing kit in once we done. That's hilarious. I love those cookies so much. Oh, I meant me to do that. I meant to. Right now, for break, I'm patiently waiting for the extra exam results, but they come in 2025, so I'm taking the days one step at a time. But I know the exam results, like, it will come, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to come regardless, so you can't worry about it. You did all that you could do, the best you could do, and it will probably be fine. Enjoy your break. Allow yourself, I'm sorry, to enjoy your break. Oh, I had this freaking video game, and I was just thinking about how I still want to play that. I need to go through my storage unit and my grandmother's house because I feel like a bunch of stuff is still around. Y'all, they have the commercials and everything. This is brilliant. I hope I don't have no copyright issues. Yeah, because you got to eat the cookies first, and then that's when they can put the sewing stuff in there. You know, it's all a process. Well, I hope everybody else is enjoying their Christmas. I don't have children, so I am thoroughly enjoying the peace that I can have during holidays. Because, like, Thanksgiving was cool, but I also was running around. Like, I was running back and forth from house to house because my multiple family members was having things at their houses. And it was just hectic. I am a simple. No, I'm on my computer now. I watch Google TV on my living room TV and on in my bedroom. This is my laptop, but I have three monitors. So I have like a monitor turned sideways here, and then I have a larger monitor here, and they're all connected to this and run by this. So your brothers are fully enjoying it. That's great. Not went from the house to house with his child. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, then my cousin had stuff at his house, and they had all the desserts and stuff. So I went to my cousin's house. I went to my grandmother's house. Then I went to my cousin's house. And I went back to my grandmother's house. And then they were like, "Well, we want dessert at my grandmother's house." So then I had to go back. It was just craziness. I mean, I did it, but it was still craziness. Child, no. I'm not rushing to get nothing accomplished before 2025. I've been making certain little shifts gradually over the course of the month. But your girl is going into 2025 cool, calm, and collected because this year has turned me every which way but loose, and we have made peace with it, and we are offering ourselves grace. If anything, I am going to clean my whole house, like deep clean my whole entire house, but I ain't doing it today. That's a problem for tomorrow, and I will do that before the new year. And then I'm going to go into the new year also doing my silent 72. So that's my 3 days where I don't have no computer, I don't get on the internet, I don't watch TV, I don't do anything digital. Very low stimulation. I'm also on vocal rest for 3 days. I don't talk on the phone. Don't do nothing for 3 days. I'm going to do that going into the new year. So aside from those things, nope, 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 nope. Okay, yes. Poor Mikey. I don't have no good pictures of Rich, but I also don't want good pictures of him because I don't like his character at all. He's so annoying. Oh, gracious. I'm like looking for photos right now, y'all. Oh, Rich. He's really tall though. Midnight is so short. They always lighten him so poorly. Well, not poorly, but they always have him in dark scenes. It's like I'm trying to get a good clean picture of him for this thumbnail, and I just cannot. Oh Lord, start over. Not the old Coca-Cola commercial. Y'all remember this polar bear commercial? Classic. He is shy. You know his ass is short, like a damn Vienna sausage. He all stocky. Mm-mm. All right. I literally don't ever get good pictures of Rich because I actually hate watching the scenes when I'm in it. Damn. Right? All these old commercials. Hmm. Maybe I can use one of these. Okay, I can probably use this. Oh, I can use this one actually. Oh Lord. Yes, so much better. What Alfego would do this info, right? It's time for you to break bad, but don't get yourself killed, El Fuego, because I don't have time for that. You are one of the best parts of the damn show. I cannot handle that. Comes on Thursdays, Thursday nights. Well, it'll be out midnight my time or like 1 a.m. my time, 4 a.m. y'all's time. I'll show you some of the what I have still to come. I created this thing to keep track of like the videos that I'm working on. I want to like make a process so I'm printing it every day. So I still got to do the concierge next move video. Docking the shirt is Aunt going to give Tony. And then Kim Madam went. So those 4 videos I still have coming um, to the channel. And then I already post. I think I already post Tandy. I post Tony versus everybody. Um, Trouble and Trouble. Yep. How is the shirt still in your house? Literally. Stupid as hell. But they trying to give Doc something to do, I suppose. This is such a good episode. I know y'all can't hear much on YouTube if you want because I'm not trying to get copywritten, but it's so good. Okay, next up, Pepper Ann. I love her little redheaded self. All right, I need another rich photo. Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann. You can't Pepper Ann. Why did I remember? I have not seen this commercial. I mean, this in like 20 years, and I remember the theme song. What? That's hilarious. Yuck! Pepperin. No one's cooler than Pepperin. She's a Rome biggest fan, Pepperin. That is hilarious. Yeah, I'm excited about Tony. She's added some new energy to the show. All right, I only have one, two, three, four more, I think, to finish. No, five, because I got to do this one. Good night. Yes, once the stores open back up tomorrow, I will get me some. Thanks for popping in, boo. Merry Christmas. Hi guys, welcome in. Happy holidays. I am watching nostalgic shows and working on some thumbnails for my main channel. I am working on the thumbnails in Photoshop. The show that the thumbnails are for is reviews of Tyler Perry's Sisters. Hey, Mimi. Happy holidays. Child, working on thumbnails. I'm about to play The Sims, but I'm trying to finish all my thumbnails for these videos. All of those. I've been working on these kind of on and off all day on day. I'm trying to find Danny outside of her uniform, but she just be in that damn uniform so much. There we go. Okay, I can take that. How's your holiday, Mimi? If you're still in here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Thank you. These freaking nostalgic shows. This is what's playing is like of the well, not all of them. This is from ABC. This morning I watched Nickelodeon, 90s and 2000s cartoons and shows, but only their Christmas specials is all put together in a video. So I watched Recess earlier. That was Pepper Ann. This is Teacher's Pet. I never heard of it. The Weekenders, I'm gonna come back to. My friend talked about that. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch this episode of Doug because that's also in here. It's so cool. Oh, do I remember this theme song too? I do. Yeah, so this is a YouTube channel. It's called J Bucks Retro Rewind. I watched the Rugrats Christmas special earlier, and it was just hilarious. I enjoyed it so much. But I just stumbled upon it, and they have like they uploaded basically just a bunch of Christmas episodes of various nostalgic shows. Child, this is like 17 nails, and I think I'm almost done. Oh no, I got this one over here to do, and then I think I'm done. Yeah, because I did all of those earlier. So many good videos coming. Oh no, I got two more because I got this one up here. I don't know. Which one is this? Let me remove the background. Oh, Penelope and Andy. All right, I need a photo of Penelope. My friend Duke. Oh, I should probably go. Which episode was that in? This is why I need to keep track of what episode stuff is happening in because when I have to go look, it just takes so much time. Oh, they already in the car. This was episode 7 then? No, it was episode 8. Oh, where did that go? Okay. It's gonna be very interesting to see. I one hope don't I hope TikTok doesn't get banned, but if it does, how the creators that are over there are gonna transition over to YouTube. Because even just sitting to do this process of like creating thumbnails is such a time consuming process. And on TikTok, you do not have to put this much effort in. Like, not to say that TikTok isn't hard work, because it is, but it's not all this. I be color correcting videos. I mean, um, photos, as you guys can see, so that they really pop in the thumbnail. Because when you take the screenshots, they kind of be dull. All right. All right, and I think with that, I am done. Just want to make sure they all titled correctly. So that I can go ahead and export all of these. All right, let's see. I hope everybody enjoy these videos. Okay. Now it's going to export all of those thumbnails for me. Yay. And I do have a video ready. I just have to put the thumbnails in here. Alrighty. Let me put those thumbnails that I just exported into here. So I can export this video. Okay, which this one is maybe. Did Robin? Where is it? Did Robin? Did Robin 180 suspended? I edited this video yesterday, but because I didn't have the thumbnails ready, I couldn't finish it because I have these little moments where the thumbnail was supposed to pop up for the other video. Okay, is Rich shooting blanks? Boom. Okay, so is Sabrina breaking up Rich? Okay, so I don't need that. Just need to extend that. And then I need to fix this, and we are good to export. Hey, Zinga, how are you, honey? Merry Christmas. I just finished my dang on thumbnails. And I'm like adding them to this video that I needed to add them to so I can export it and like publish it. But I'm about to play The Sims. Today has been such a good, chill day. I have thoroughly enjoyed my day. Okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna switch. Hold on. So I was just showing my like editing thumbnails. I'm watching nostalgic Christmas specials from the 90s and 2000s. It's so cool. Like I've been watching it all day. I thought I was gonna watch Christmas movies, but then I found this on YouTube and I'm like, oh, this has been great. So I have thoroughly enjoyed my day. What is this? This is episode 11. Breakdown. Export. I'm cool in bed. Take a shower. About to be out like I know that's right. Child, I didn't make myself a coffee, so I'm not going to bed no time soon. But it tastes so good. But I was asleep on and off all day today. Like after brunch, I fell asleep. I've been watching this on and off. Okay, it requires. Wait, I don't have enough space on my hard drive. Why is there not enough space? Hold on. Hold on. Oh wow, it's not enough space. My hard drive is full. Okay. So let's figure this out. Okay, I think I can get rid of this stuff. Have good night. Good night, Mimi. You laying down now? Hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all's Christmas. It's such a great juxtaposition to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, y'all saw me running back and forth to houses. I was in Baltimore. I thoroughly enjoyed this solo Christmas. Cody's behind is curled up. All right, where is? I really need to get my little digital situation together because we continuously running out of digital space is wild. Okay, can I turn this on? Let's see. Make sure I got it copied before I delete those. I did not know I was getting so close to like full. These commercials are crazy. Like this Denton Ice commercial, the Coca-Cola commercials. Like I remember some of these so well. Like, bruh. Okay. Um, Dropbox back up. I have House of the Dragons. Okay, I have Johnson. Okay. I guess I can just copy it again, and if it says it already has it, then I just um don't let jingle come on you. It's so funny to me that I actually remember so many of the um. Did I exit out by accident? So many of these like intros and the commercials and the jingles that go with the commercials. It's so wild, right? Not Barbara Walters. If I already have it, then it'll skip it. Otherwise, I will make sure that I have it, and that's fine with me so that I can delete all the I don't need. I could have swore that I copied this though already. I'd all skip whatever I already have. Okay, so I already have everything. Bet I just never deleted it. Perfect. That should clear out the ton of space. Yay. Okay. All right. Woo. Crisis averted. I cleared some space. About 100 gigabytes. These little Christmas specials have been so funny. Two of them, the Rugrats one and the Recess one, was about Santa ain't real. Well, Chucky was like, Santa's such a bad guy. And then then Tommy was trying to convince Chucky that he's a good guy. So he had to catch Santa, which is so cute. Recess was Phil trying to convince everybody that Santa was real. Pepper Ann was about her not wanting to give up Christmas or Hanukkah because one parent is Jewish, the other parent is Christian. These are so cute. And I don't watch like cartoons really, except for like Bluey when I'm hanging with my nieces. I don't cartoons today, but I don't know. I just feel like they're not making cartoons how they used to make them. Merry Christmas, Kofi. Hopefully you had a great day. It's hilarious. This dog is like his sibling is born on Christmas and he's all pissed because they forgot, like they didn't have time to like make Christmas as special as they should. These are just so cute. So cute. Like if y'all want to watch older shows, just Google them or not Google them, YouTube them. Like search them on YouTube. I literally stumbled upon this when I was going to go like start my marathon for Christmas movies to watch this morning. I came across this and I was like, oh, I'm sitting here doing this. We watched the episode of Rugrats the other day. You love the Kwanzaa and Hanukkah episodes. Yes. What's next? Sabrina the animated series. I'm gonna skip that one. Lloyd in Space. I'm gonna skip that one too probably. And Timo Supremo. You got cool presents, so you good? Excuse me, Kofi. Not you speaking to your future lady. Or what maybe future lady. Love that for you. I'm glad you had a great day. I was actually supposed to go live early this morning. I was gonna go live while I was making brunch and like watching um at the time I was planning to watch Christmas movies and play like Christmas music, but then I was on FaceTime with my grandmother and my mother. So then I just kind of like they took y'all slide actually. All ducks go to heaven. Oh, this is All Ducks Christmas Carol version, not All Ducks Go to. I need to watch that though. Oh, yo, this is crazy. So this is the channel that I hold on. This is the channel that I watched this on. So I watched this one this morning. I was just watching mine. Oh, they did it for Thanksgiving too. That's cool. Um, it's called J Buck's Retro Rewind. I'm surprised they haven't gotten any copyright issues or anything, but I'm glad that this is here. This has been cool. I need to subscribe because I didn't. I just it came on my homepage and then I want to find like Jet Jackson. Ah, Rocket Power. But these are like actual recordings from like at the time because it shows the commercials as well. Y'all, I really just I feel like it's just brilliant. I love it. Hopefully it's not about to fall over. I don't know. And I'm about to play The Sims. I was finishing up some thumbnails for some videos I'm about to release. That video just finished exporting, so perfect. Y'all, I just did all them subject video thumbnails, and I didn't do a thumbnail for the freaking video I just edited. So let me do that real quick, actually, and then I'm gonna be done with work. Let me start it. Loading, and then let me get this thumbnail together, and then I'm gonna play The Sims because I don't let myself play The Sims nearly as much as I be wanting to play The Sims. I always treat it like a little treat or whatever, but we gonna do it. We gonna do it now. I can't wait to go back and watch some more. I rewatched the whole series of As Told by Ginger because that's streaming on Paramount Plus. I did that a couple months ago. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. It was so good. Ah, so good. Okay, Erica, the coffee is gone, and you shouldn't be drinking it anyway. It is 9:15. Well, at least it took me. I made a coffee at 9:30. I mean 7:30. It took me an hour and a half to drink it. I drank it slow. Okay. Okay, I'm done with those two. I just need the one thumbnail. I need this is this episode thumbnail. Used to love her. Oh, that's so much Ginger is so good. Like I never considered creating a scripted series, like not a scripted animated series, until I rewatched As Told by Ginger. And I'm like, this is dope. Like how they talked about important topics, especially for like coming of age kids or middle schoolers. It was just so good. And that's also what I mean by like, I don't know if they are. I don't know if they're making shows like that anymore. Again, I don't watch the landscape of cartoons, but baby, I'm just like I'm not seeing it. Next, I wanna rewatch The Wild Thornberries. So yeah, y'all, I'm here doing my daily live with y'all, but this has been such a chill day. Got a good amount of rest. I'm thinking about doing a hike tomorrow because the sun will be back out. It was all gloomy the past 2 days here in LA. Um, and it's a good time to actually get out because there's a lot of people who have left LA for the holidays. So traffic, it's not that bad. Even though yesterday I went out. Oh, so I did see the movies, y'all. So I talked about them a little bit earlier. But y'all wasn't in here at the time. I loved the fire inside. Like I realized that I loved it more than even when I left yesterday. Cause like yeah, and mostly I really love Ryan. Ryan did her thing. I this Miss Mamas is not playing. She's not playing no games as it pertains to this acting stuff. Like she did what needed to be done. She did the work. The transformation was crazy. Loved every minute of it. Like yeah, she ate that up. And I didn't know the story of Clarissa Shields. It feels like she did her a good amount of justice. Jenkins actually wrote it, which is wild because y'all know I went to go see Mufasa because he was directing that. But when the credits went up, I was like, oh, he wrote this, but a woman directed The Fire Inside, but Barry wrote it. I'm like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. This is why it was so solid story wise. The one thing I didn't necessarily love about it was the pacing, but it was a 2 hour movie, and I was like, dang, I kind of wish they gave us like another 20 minutes maybe, but I get that they probably wanted it less than 2 hours. Like I think it was an hour and 56 minutes. And when you go over 2 hours, you gotta have like an audience that's committed to, coming to sit through that. And I don't necessarily know if Ryan is a big enough draw to get somebody to commit to that. So I get it. I don't think that the sacrifices that they made in reference to story or time of story sacrifice the actual story being told or the quality of the story being told. I just felt like at the beginning they kind of breezed through certain parts that I kind of wanted a little bit more time to breathe with, because they were very very integral moments that like really shaped her mindset, and you got the gist, but I kind of wanted to just like sit with it a little bit more, even if it was just for like scenes that were like 2 or 3 minutes, so that you get the full weight of it. It just moved a little bit too fast for me in the beginning. But overall, I really, really enjoyed it. And I actually enjoyed Mufasa as well. I'm still not a live action girly, but they didn't do a bad job. I didn't fall asleep. Um, and the thing that like stressed me about Mufasa was like, y'all, this is nothing but a repeated ass cycle. It's giving generational trauma. And I don't want to like spoil it for y'all, so I'm not going to give you additional, context to that. But when you watch it, you're going to be like, this is generational goddamn trauma. What the hell? What the hell? The story that they chose for that to be the prequel, I'm just like, well, just tell us that the cycle ain't never breaking. Just tell us that. Cause but it wasn't bad. And I like the voice that Aaron Pierre chose for Mufasa. I was a little bit concerned because he British AF. Um but it was decent. It was good. Uh it was all right seeing it in the theater. It was a crowded ass theater. When I watched The Fire Inside, it wasn't that many people in there. So I was a little bit more uncomfortable with like it was basically no extra seats. Like the whole damn theater was filled. Um, yeah, and it was cool. Could I watch it on Disney Plus? Yes, but I just like to support our people. And there's certain people like Ava and Barry and Mara. There's just certain ones that I'm gonna go and support regardless, as much as I can in like the initial. So like initial box offices matter as they're like navigating their career, and milestones are coming. So I'm not mad that I saw Mufasa in theaters, but yeah, you can definitely watch it on Disney Plus when it comes out. Okay, here go my thumbnail for this. So yeah, I enjoyed both. I don't regret going to see Mufasa, and I was kind of pleasantly surprised by The Fire Inside, because I was hoping that I would like it, but I was just like, I don't know nothing about Clarissa, and then now Clarissa is having these issues because she's dating all of this drama with her and Remy Ma and Papoose. I'm just like, bro, when the damn movie coming out about your life, girl, that part was kind of turning me off. But Ryan Destiny is also a person that I'm like, yo, I'm gonna show up for this queen. So I was gonna watch it regardless of whatever shenanigans going on. However, that kind of like not turned me off, but just made me like a little bit more cautious. But I'm glad that I still went, and I went the first day. I hope that their box office does really well this week, because Ryan deserved it. Like Ryan, ooh, she just ate it up. She ate that role up. I was so proud of her watching. Um, you used to have a lot of cartoons to watch. Yes, I don't even feel like kids have a lineup no more. Um, I still haven't watched Star. Now I kind of want to watch Star. You're confused because Brian Tyree Henry looks box I've seen impressed, but I'm confident he delivered. He did deliver, but I always expect him to. Like he knocks out the park all the damn time. He transforms, I think, well. So I really wasn't expecting anything less from what he gave us, and he did what he was supposed to do for sure. Ryan was the one. Not that I don't think that Ryan could act. It's just Ryan is not that Clarissa is not pretty, because Clarissa is pretty, but Clarissa, the real Clarissa, she's a very much so much more rough around the edges, and to me, Ryan is not rough around the edges at all. Like Clarissa gives Flint gritty, and Ryan doesn't give that, even though Ryan is from Detroit, right? But the way that Ryan moves, the way that she carries herself, how she has branded herself is just she's a very put together pretty girl. Like pretty. So I was concerned of like how gritty could she get, like how coming out of, you know what I'm saying? Was she gonna go? And she went all the way there. She picked up weight. I was just so concerned. Like when I look at the physiques of the two girls, I was just so concerned. But she did exactly what needed to be done. Um, he did say the circle of life, but this is not even the circle of life. Mufasa, when you see it, it's not even about the circle of life. It's specifically about the generational choices being made. I was like, oh, I guess. So this is basically why this happened in the Lion King. Stressful. Stressful. Kobe says Aaron Pierre was so good. Can't wait for him to portray my dog, John Stewart, aka the Green Lantern, in Lanterns on HBO Max. Oh, it's a show. Oh, see, I thought it was gonna be a movie. I don't know if I'm watching them any more superhero shows. Marvel has tapped me out. The Penguin was really good. I haven't finished it, but I need to finish it. I cannot commit to all of these damn superhero shows. They need to go back to having major movie releases and let that be that. I was already not sure because Jon Stewart's supposed to be a dark skinned man. Supposed to be a dark skinned man. Aaron, not a dark skinned man. But I was like, listen, I'm going to see it and let that rock. Then the internet also found his girlfriend, and I was like, God damn it. But I'm also going to try to let that rock. You telling me it's a show? That's where the buck stops with me. I'm not committing. These networks think that they could just control our lives all willy nilly. Marvel tapped us out. They wanted to have a show for everybody. 6 episodes here, 8 episodes here. Who has 6 and 8 hours to give you over this goofy ass character that nobody really cares about? Not I. Not I. So I would have watched the movie because I don't even like DC like that. But they did their big one with the Penguin. But I'm not watching no Green Lantern show. I'm not doing it. I don't think that's gonna happen. A big old brother is coming. Go on TikTok. They found his girlfriend. They found Aaron Pierre's girlfriend, and I just said, God damn it, oh brother. And it's so crazy because you want to be like love who you love, right? I'm not saying you can't love who you love, but I am just so tired. I am so tired of the optics. Honestly, I am just so tired of the optics, and I don't want to see it no more. I really don't. Let me get this damn thumbnail on here. What was that? December 18th? I think that's the right date. I don't remember. Is she not of the us persuasion? What you think? What you think? And this is how you already know that she's not of the us persuasion when they be going out their way to hide them. I'm very concerned about another one of our brothers, but I'm not going to speak on because I really love him down and I have loved him down beforehand. So, and nobody has found this woman yet. And he's a very nice guy, and I have met him, and I met his family. But he also disappointed me in that regard. But he's very talented, and what I will like hold on to is that he's also not like pushing the image out there, and like nobody knows what this lady looks like, and I love that. Like I just want them to go the rest of their career nobody knowing what this lady looks like. Please, please. No, I can't. I don't want to say it at all. Because I honestly wish I didn't figure it out. Aaron look oh Loki looks like the Green Lantern from the Justice League cartoons. I think he'll do the character justice. And the show is supposed to be like Chicago PD type of. We know you can be watching Kofi. And see, I don't watch Chicago PD either. So it's looking like no's all across the board for me. If it was some other person that I didn't really care about that much, fine. I can't even give you initials, Mimi. If you figured out, that's on you. But I will not be the one tipping nobody off. And I'm also like not even I'm like 87% sure that this is the case. Let's that be clear because I also have never seen this lady, but I've put some things together. Aaron's one, they're placing her, they're putting her out all over damn TikTok. That is very easy to find. But he's also British, so like it's very normal for them. That ain't the gift y'all ass is gonna get from me. Then why you tell us if you can't tell us, Fran? Because I can't. I cannot. It just kind of also just came out. I didn't actually mean to. I just be talking sometimes. Should it matter? Love who you love as long as you don't throw black people under the bus. He cool. I appreciate his performance as Malcolm X. Aaron Pierre is good. That's the T. As long as you don't throw black people under the bus. And the experiences that we have had as people is one, there are quite a few British actors who come over here and take American roles and also disrespect Americans. I have not watched Wicked specifically because Cynthia Erivo went out of her way to bash African Americans years ago, calling us ghetto and looking down on us and belittling us. And she has played Harriet. She's now in this Wicked movie. Like she has done, like her whole career was built here. There are others. That's just the most recent. So while you're saying should it matter, no, in theory it shouldn't matter. In my opinion, it doesn't matter to him. However, when you are a person of a darker hue living in this country and constantly being bombarded with imagery that does not show you, right? Does not show you in love, does not show you being respected, does not show you being celebrated, then that's when it starts to matter. And when you, as the person who is marginalized or underrepresented, realize that you are not being placed in these certain places and other people are, that is now up to me to control my experience as best as I can and take my attention away from this and start to look and find things that are going to be more reaffirming to my existence, to my presence. So it's very easy for people to say, oh, it shouldn't matter, love who you love. Yes, in theory. However, when you are the girl that nobody seems to think is the one that should be desired, the one that should be pursued, the one that should be exalted, or at least done so publicly, because too many of our very forward facing black men are choosing other, it's 100% within our rights to say, you know what, that's cool for you, but now I'm going to divert my attention to someone who values me or sees me in this particular place because that's what I want to see. There's nothing wrong with either of those to me. Yeah, a lot of celebrity people family. Y'all are never gonna guess. I'm not giving anything else, Mimi. Did she date Lena Waithe? Yeah, she's still dating Lena. She's still dating Lena, and there's talk about her being the reason why Lena had to get a divorce. Because when they started dating, she was married. Or that's what allegedly. Explain why people had an issue with Aaron being cast as the Green Lantern, which was a strict skin tone, and your explanation was nuanced, and I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, so I think when you say is the issue strictly skin tone, you kind of unintentionally invalidate how big that is for people, specifically dark skinned people who are within the within a group of black people, right? Within us, dark skinned people get even shorter of the stick, right? So if black people are marginalized, if black people are oppressed, if black people as a whole are treated differently, then oftentimes darker skinned black people get even worse than just the general population of black people. That is for most of the things across the board. So if it's violence, if it's pay, if it's perception in reference to aggression, um, representation, that is what it is all across the board. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but for like the last 7 years, 7 to 10 years, that has been a huge thing of when they're showing black people in media, whether it's on commercials, a lot of these shows, they are picking fairer skinned black people to represent black people. And then in commercials, if there's a black person, a darker skinned black person, they are pairing them with a white person. They are constantly pushing mixed identity. They're constantly pushing, like, basically diluting your skin tone constantly. But when it comes to the Green Lantern thing, like, I don't know the whole comic books of it all, like all of that and the lore. But when you already don't have a ton of dark skinned superheroes, dark skinned people in comics, and then there was this one that was specifically portrayed in that way as a part of this particular political conversation, and people can trace that back to the creator. Like, I've watched breakdowns on it, and they said like the person who created this character did this on purpose, and like it was at this particular point in time, and all of the things that were going on socially, this character was to address that, because art imitates life. I know we're in an era right now where people are claiming art and claiming to be artists, but they're just trying to make a money grab, and they make trash ass music. They're not making art, they're just pushing out content. But back in the day, these arts were like also mirroring life and speaking to what's actually happening. When you take a character of our small group of characters that have this phenotype, that have this representation, that specifically to a specific view of a person, and then you change them only when that was specifically intentional. I'm not talking about the little white women that be losing their minds because black people are playing mythological characters. The Green Lantern character was created to be black, and all of those things. Like, that was a specific thing. When you do that in a way like this, then you take from a group of people who already don't have a ton and then add to people who are getting plenty. So I think it's more so about that. And you can't just say, oh, is it just skin tone? Because the skin tone speaks for me, Kofi, you, plenty of other dark skinned people. So I hope that makes sense. My child didn't know none of that. you gotta Google or Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. I don't be on Twitter. TikTok got all the little breakdowns of everybody's business. But yeah, she had married. She used to be a producer with Michael B. Jordan's company Outlier. Now she's with MGM and Orion. Her name is Alana. And word on the street is that Cynthia is part of the reason why that didn't see you. As I said years ago, we are seeing it more with people in relationships. My sister used to laugh when I say these couples on commercials are mixed. All of the major commercials. It doesn't matter if it's Tide. It don't matter if it's um, Cheerios. Like, I'm just like, and yes, love who you love, but when your visual representations that you're constantly being pushed don't ever show someone like me with somebody like Kofi, that is saying something to the masses, right? It is saying something. And black women, I feel, dark-skinned black women get the brunt of the misrepresentation or the lack of opportunities for black people in media, because at least for us, for black men, it's a little bit different, because black men, dark-skinned black men get cast more because they can play the villain, they can play the aggressor, they can play the robber, they can play, like, it's a little bit of a reverse in Hollywood with light-skinned men and dark-skinned men, because more often than not, they're trying to cast black people in these like bad roles, and the darker you are, the bigger, meaner you gonna be, or whatever, the stereotype. Then that's a little bit more of an even playing field in reference to dark-skinned black men getting roles, because they will be playing those roles. But when it comes to us, skin black women, we're not getting cast as the ingenue. We're not getting cast as the sex pod. We're not getting cast as the doting wife of 40 year. Like we're just not getting cast in those ways consistently. And it matters. And then you I get when people say like people's politics shouldn't play into like how you support them or like it shouldn't interfere with their art, but it does, right? Like I staunchly am not supporting a Trump supporter regardless. So if somebody comes out, Kofi, if you come out tomorrow and say that you are a supporter, we don't have nothing else to talk about because that's just where I'm at, and that's just how I move. And not that I'm gonna stop following people or watching people, um, because they married to a white woman, because they were a white woman. I think Jay Ellis is a great example of like I've supported him since the very beginning of his career. I adore him. He's a really nice guy as well. However, it does lessen certain things when these people are playing certain roles when they do pop up, right? So like in Insecure, he's loving Issa, but then this is real life. Like even if you go like if you do a breakdown for like most of the men on Insecure, most of the men from the Insecure show are with white women. It's like interesting. It's not wrong. It's not like, oh, they're terrible for doing this, but it's also just like interesting. And we don't have enough examples mirroring and like promoting, right? Because whether you want to admit it or not, like who you decide to marry, especially if you're a public figure, that becomes what you are speaking to and what you're promoting. Whatever you align yourself with, that's what you're promoting. We don't have enough people that are promoting black love in the way of like you phenotypically look black and you phenotypically look black or are black, y'all together and y'all are great and y'all are goals. We just don't have it. So it also makes it worse in reference to perception because it just seems like every time another black man rises into some notoriety and popularity, look at the goddamn NBA. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Representation is important, so I get it. I'm seeing how he portrays a character. And have you seen Kerry Washington movie? Yes, I did. I love that too. I loved it. Loved it a lot, actually. I actually need to record. I was going to record a breakdown for it, and then my power went out the other day. So I gotta check the comments tomorrow because I don't really got time to be going through all of this tonight. But I appreciate the new comments. The thing is, a small subset of people that have a large influence going to no way many choose partners. Yeah, it and it's like there so many of them are not coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna date no little black," right? But they use as examples for like a lot of the red pill men who are pushing that narrative. And Kanye line, when you get on, they leave your ass for a white girl, didn't come out of nowhere. It didn't come out of nowhere. And then when you really, really start to sit down and unpack it, um, then you get into the conversation of like white supremacy, and you get into the conversation of assimilation, and I don't know, like me and my best friend was having this conversation last week, and I'm not gonna go into deep with it right here because it's Christmas and Lord, but we were talking about mixed relationships, and I told her when I see a black man with a white woman, I am concerned at first. My initial thought is concern. My initial thought is like watching and observing to try to get a feel for like what the hell is happening here. But when I see a black woman with a white man, I don't have any concern. I'm just like, oh, okay. And the reason why that is the case for me is because one, I feel like men just don't be making good decisions often. And more often than not, or too much for my comfort, some black men are choosing women because of it brings them in closer proximity to whiteness. And we've been taught that white is right. And we've been like just certain things that we've just been socialized to believe, right? And I don't think black men realize how much danger they're in choosing white women as partners. And it's not to say that I don't think that any black men should be in mixed relationships or, but I don't believe that any black person should have a relationship with someone outside of their race, especially a white person, if that white person is not actively trying to be anti-racist. And when I see a black woman being a black woman, knowing what it would take, I honestly can't even really imagine what it would take. But like knowing the lengths that it would have, like I would have to go through to date a white man, I assume that there are certain things that had been said, there's certain things that have been done for a black woman to be in a relationship with a white man beforehand. So I trusted a little bit better. But black men, I feel like, are going into it like, oh, I think she's cute, or oh, she does this and maybe this can help me or whatever, and then that's it. But you don't realize them white woman tears could get you killed. The like ingrained racism within their family and like her bringing you home can get you killed. Like I am like when I see them initially, I'm very concerned. So my first thought after, okay, is to look and see how this white woman is moving with this person or with this black man in her arm. Because when you are in a mixed relationship, specifically when you're a white person in a relationship with a black person, it is you are now taking on the responsibility of being that person's protection in this world that is set up to squash their asses. And not enough white women that get chose by our black men are protecting y'all or actually seeing that or knowing that. They, to me, is a certain level of work that you're signing up for that your ass should do, and they don't do it. And then that's how some of y'all end up in the positions that y'all end up, and it sucks. But like that's honestly what I see when I see those things. And I'm not saying that my mindset is 100% correct. It's just I'm just telling you honestly how I feel and what I think. I also still struggle to this day with the idea of dating interracially. So this would have to be a conversation, I guess. Like if for it to be a more well-rounded conversation, it would have to be a conversation with a black person who is open to dating outside their race and specifically to dating white people. But I'm not one of those, and it's mostly because of I don't want what comes with it. I don't want what comes with it. I will slap your racist ass mama and your racist ass grandma. I will cuss your granddaddy out. Like I like no, 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 no. And Zika says it don't matter for me. I do find it interesting either way. Don't even read about it. We talked about that. Wait, you don't even read about it? I'm confused. Oh. Um. Okay, so it don't matter for you. So you are open to dating interracially, but you don't read. Okay, I do remember when we talked about that. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Like it's everywhere. It's in every piece of media. It's in the books. It's in the commercials. It's in the shows. Like I have to search very, very hard to find just blackness. I swear I do. I have to search so hard for it because it's like if they give us something, they want to also dilute it. It's like no. I think that that's the magic and the tea for Insecure. I don't even think that Insecure was that great of a show in reference to how it was written. I struggle with a lot of it, but visually, it was black. Wish all American would have a deep dive into what you're talking about when it's interracial. marriage with Billy and Laura missed opportunities, especially when the twins. They missed so many opportunities. They missed so many opportunities. Even with the storyline of Billy cheating on Laura and running back to Crenshaw and finding comfort and home and grace and like him knowing it was wrong, but how comforting he felt. Like you went on to not actually prepare your son to stop by the police because you thought that you still had time because he lived in a different zip code. Your wife doesn't actively teach kids about their blackness, so that means that she doesn't know that that's actually important. And there was so much on, but I feel like that would have been getting a little bit too real for where they wound up going. But that's a very real thing. Like Laura, while she seems like a good person, still has so much more work to do. She did a disservice. She did a disservice to those black people in her home. She showed up when she needed to, when she got real, but there was no prep work. And she didn't know any better. Like, that was also Billy's job to like, and this is what I say about the black men, of like, you fall for the woman that you sexually attracted to, cool, and maybe you believe like, oh, she could be good wife material. Laura couldn't cook, so I don't know what he thought was good wife material. I know he liked the way she looks, but then how is she going to help you move throughout this racist ass world? How is she now going to raise your black ass children? Because while they do have half of her in them, they are black. People are going to see their asses as black. So like, what the hell are we doing, Billy? I need you to be for real today or tomorrow. And that's the same thing I feel for non-fictional men. Looking at some of these black men who get with these non-black women, and you got them raising black kids. Look at Kanye's kids, and it's no shade. The kids is black. And not that they ain't gonna never know it because they Kanye's kids. They know that they Kanye's kids, but they don't have a fraternal grandma. They don't like child. And honestly, mixed kids that have a, this also goes back to what I was saying about black women with white men. Mixed kids that have a black mama are much more grounded, usually. I just don't want the pandering more anymore. Just be who you are. You're going to be with. Do great work. Don't be problematic, and you'll be supported most likely. Yeah, but so many people, and this is where um this is where, sorry y'all, I had to put my phone on the charger, but this is such a weird angle. Um this is where it's tricky because people are like, well, you need to separate politics from art. This is kind of how you can't, because while there are some people who like love who you love or whatever, there are some people who pick the partner they pick because of what social and economic advantages it was going to give them. Yes, you might think she's fine, but also you was told when you were younger that if you get with a black woman, she just gonna use up all your money buying hair and shit and get her nails done, and you was gonna stay broke. So you decided that you was not gonna date black women. And then to me, when we find those people be problematic, that is what's coming out. They're not saying that, but that's the type of stuff that's in their history. They're black, but they have been taught anti-blackness, drank the damn Kool-Aid, and then maybe they're talented at what they do. They done pick this partner. They done pedestalize this person. They become a representation of us because they look like us, but they don't like us. And then that's where it's like it gets tricky. So yes, to your original point, yes, love who you love, but the problem is sometimes that comes with additional that doesn't come out until later. And I'm personally tired of throwing my weight behind people, because when I support people like I showed y'all yesterday, like I decided to go to see Mufasa once I realized that Barry was directing it. Oh, bet I'm gonna show up every single time. I don't give a damn. I don't like throwing my weight and my support behind somebody who ultimately don't even like me. Don't like people who look like me. Do I think that Chris Brown is talented as fuck? Yes. Do I think that he was supposed to be the second coming of Michael Jackson? Yes. Do I still respect him as a musician? Yes. But y'all will never see me going up for Chris Brown. He don't like women who look like me. And not even just on a romantic tip, on a respect level. Once I know that, I can't unknow that. So you can be as talented as the hell you want. Hi, Toria. Happy holidays. You get that 100% talking about when they act like I love that women. We don't. That yes, because we always gonna find out when it's an act. We're always gonna find out. We're always gonna find out. Like just don't. And the craziest thing, even for the men, like the non-famous men who just like have podcasts and be creating content, you can like white women so bad. Like, great, you love white women so bad, but so much of their rhetoric of the black men who just love white women down. When you ask them why you love white women, they start with black women. Da, 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 da. Why do you like her, sir? The fact that you're starting this off and explaining why you like her because you don't like her is not actually saying why you like her. You need to take your ass to therapy. Yeah. Because I shouldn't even be a part of the conversation at all. At all. If any, Lord, let me fall head over heels for my son, and I'll be able to tell you what I like about that man. It will have nothing to do with the other men that I cannot stand. Will have nothing to do with them. Nothing at all. The couple they were talking about earlier is on All American. I'm lost. I'm lost. Kofi, I'm in your business now. Is this the young lady that's on the continent? I feel like you mentioned her before. I feel like you mentioned her before. Now I'm in your business. Y'all talk for an hour. Mm, I love that. And Zinga, you gotta give me some more words, boo, because I'm confused. Welcome in, y'all. I was like creating thumbnails for my videos. I'm supposed to be playing The Sims right now, but now we got into this interesting conversation. But we can't get in yours. I don't have no business. I would tell y'all. Oh no, I've been debating that, y'all. I've been debating how much I would show of my dating journey in 2025. Hey, Kimberly, Merry Christmas, boo. Y'all are in my business. I tell y'all all my damn business. All my business. Especially recently. I done talked about one of them videos, and these girls trying to drag me to hell. I was talking about how Dom is a dummy, and I told about my dummy season when the guy was a dummy for, and they like, this is why you said that. Dom ain't a dummy, but your ass show is. And it's just like, wow. Y'all be in my business, and I tell everybody my damn business, but I don't know. I don't have nobody son just yet of significance. Will I tell y'all? I don't know. Before I thought I would. I feel like I tell you everything a lot. Like, there's pretty much nothing that y'all don't. Nobody asked me and I didn't tell them. Coach says all this commentary. I can't help but think of Travis Hunter because the discourse about his relationship is rubbing me the wrong way. Yeah, it's the same girl. Come on, it's the same girl. Who is Travis Hunter? I don't. Is he football? Kofi, you know I don't be knowing these people. I don't be knowing these people. I was about to say Travis Kelsey because that's a whole other thing. I only knew him because he just won the Heisman. Why his face look familiar? He won Heisman. I seen this little boy, and that's not boy as in a white racist word, like young person. Did he win the Heisman? He played football, don't he? Yes, football. I don't see nothing. Oh yes, he won the Heisman this year. I seen him. What they say about him? What they mad about? What he say? They probably mad about something he said. Tori, what's these eyes for? I don't know what the eyes for. Is that shade? I'm not nothing like messy way, but you meant the combo from earlier when you went. Oh, what I would have given. That's not my business. That's their business. That's why I won't give it up because that's his business. Child, thank you. I receive it. Oh, I receive it. If I find me one of these damn unicorn ass bookmen, y'all, I don't know. It's so funny because my acting my acting studio closed when my coach had decided to take a break. So we had the last like holiday party slash class, and then afterwards we went to get ramen. And I was sitting there talking to my acting coach, and I was like, "Listen here, 2025 gonna have to be it. Like some shit needs to shake, or or I'm gonna let somebody son impregnate me." And he was like, "You gonna let somebody shoot the club up? Oh, we gotta get this such and such made. I gotta get my movie made because you can't be out here letting people shoot the club up." So listen, if I find somebody's son who behaving like a book boyfriend, y'all, my whole goddamn world probably get turned upside down. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna pop out and then next y'all gonna be like, Erica, where the hell did this kid come from? Why are you in? I don't know if I will leave LA. I don't know if I would leave LA. I would say I would, but I don't know if I would leave LA. Would just be different. But I do think about that every now and again. I think about like what my life will look like with a partner in it. And I have thought recently, like, would I go out of my way to hide it or not? Don't know. I imagine like scenarios where y'all would get like hints. So like one of like the things I love acts of service, like for love language, acts of service, and like my homegirl does this well, but she lives in Houston. Um, so I don't get it often. But when I like, she used to live in Miami. I used to visit her in Miami. It was just like the best. It was just so good for my brain and my heart because she just would do stuff for me without me having to ask, and I just love that. So I imagine like I'll be on live with y'all, and somebody will come and bring me a drink, and then that would tell y'all like, wait, she not by her damn self. She didn't like little stuff like that. And I was thinking like, would I go out my way to explain that away? Like how would I come up with some protocol of like you can't talk and you can't you can't do this, but then it would like infringe upon like the person taking care of me, and that's what I definitely want. What did you think about the guy in 7 Days of June? I adore Shane. He is like number three in reference to book boyfriends. He's a hot ass mess. He could have picked up the damn phone before getting on that plane, but I adore him. I really do. And that's also like these book guys are like ruining it for real guys because some of these real guys want to make the complaint of like nobody can be perfect. Nobody needs your asses to be perfect. These little bookmen are not perfect, but these men be trying. I tell you, they just they be trying their little heart out, confused and loyal and trying their damn heart out. So yes, and Zinga, let's call in book love for the both. Well, you are you? I don't know if you're like single or not. Book love for everybody. God damn it. Book love for everyone, all across the board. They essentially calling his fiance a Travis in real life. Spencer James playing both ways with Show Saunders as Jordan and Dion as Billy. Walk with me now. Okay, yeah, I need more words. Like, what's wrong being compared to Spencer James? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't like what they did with him at the end, but he's still a solid character. Every love when you share your life. They try to play me. Tori talk about something. She trying to be in my business. She trying to be in somebody else's business, and she mad I don't tell. It's funny because I be catching a little. I like astrology stuff. So on TikTok, it be serving me up all these astrology people. And earlier today, it was like a Gemini gonna know all your business, but ain't gonna tell nobody. And I'm like, oh, that is so true. If I decide I ain't gonna tell you, I'm really not gonna tell you. As a Pringle, yes, we're saying for years, y'all think the celebrities, it ain't, it's the, yes, it could be a vampire or a werewolf. Come on. Come on. You gonna DM me on Discord? I'm waiting for Kobe to finish this story about this young man. The crazy thing is, he can't possibly be the real Spencer because the real Spencer didn't get the Heisman. Jordan did. I fear I'm going to be shading All American for the rest of my life. You meant that calling his significant other a gold digger. Okay, let me look at her. Is this girl, this little Latina? I can't even tell. This is this one photo on the Daily Mail. Here's Beyonce. Okay, so my question is, I don't know these people, Kofi, and you brought it up. So let me know when you done talking about it because you said that you getting annoyed in the conversation. I don't know these people. All I knew is that man, a young man, won a Heisman. I don't know anything else. Um, but do you know that she's not a gold digger? That I'm asking a very serious question. Um, Mimi, is that the guy from what's the show that Crest, the superhero show on the CW with Crest? What's the name of that? Black Lightning. Is that the dude from Black Lightning? I gotta look him up too, child. I feel like yes, that is him. Okay. Okay. I've never met him before. You don't have Instagram? Oh, he did. This is his Instagram. I saw somebody say he's 28. He can't possibly be 28. I mean, no shade. I don't know if he lives in LA. It's very easy to run into them here. It's very easy to run into celebs here because they just be living. I, you think she's solid? They've been together for 5 years before he was famous, so I would hope so. So, is that what's making you feel like she's solid? Because you don't know her. So while you could be mad that people are saying she could be a gold digger, you also could be wrong. Just like people saying she's a gold digger could be wrong. My biggest issue isn't necessarily that, oh, she's a gold digger and she's mixed. My biggest issue is that you're engaged, you just got drafted. Yes, you've been with her for 5 years, but didn't he just come out of college? He just came out of college. Like, so you were with her your entire college career, and you were with her leaving high school. You know nobody else. You have experienced nobody else. Hopefully. I don't know how y'all relationship get down. I don't think people give, especially young people, give enough credit to the fact, this is an opinion, they don't give enough credit to the fact that at 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, hell, 26, 27, 28, 29, maybe even 30, you don't know who the hell you are. You're really just trying to figure it out. And when we attach ourselves so committedly, so very young, like, and we commit to this idea of ourselves because this is who we are in this one present moment, sometimes it pushes us into a corner that we are forced to break out of that can be very hurtful when we do, not only for the people around you that you originally committed to being this particular person for, but also to yourself. because you basically box yourself in, and then you have to break out of this box because it doesn't feel comfortable, it doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel like who you ultimately want to be. So my biggest concern would be that. My biggest concern would be at the time that you are rising to another place and to another level, so you're entering into the NFL, your life is completely changing, you're being thrown into different circumstances, and you're being thrown into a circumstance where money is no longer an object. So for a lot of black people, but a lot of people, a lot of Americans, right? Money is an object. Money is a factor in what you get to do and what you don't get to do, who you believe yourself to be and who you don't believe yourself to be. So you kind of get the like keys to the kingdom in a certain sense in reference to like money is no longer an object. And now you have committed to this person. Not to say that you can't have a relationship or whatever, but you commit to this person in this way during a period of time that is going to push you to really figure out who you are and who you're not. But you're already coming into it with a situation and a mindset that has committed you to be this, but you might need to be to excel. And there's a big distance there. And specifically with young relationships, they don't last because they are not built with the understanding that y'all are supposed to grow and not limit each other's growth. I think that that's one thing All American did show beautifully. And I think they did it unintentionally, is that you can hold each other back. So maybe she's not just there for the money, but she could be a person, just like his mama could be a person, whoever else that he loves in his life could be a person that could see his life changing so quickly and not really see where they fit, but they have this emotional tie, right? And then they make certain decisions, they say certain things, they do certain things to try to make sure that they keep that tie versus try to create the best space for him to continue to grow and push and be bigger, better, because they don't want to get left behind. And I think that's the thing that comes up. And no, it's not the sexy thing to say, it's not the thing that's going to get all the clicks or whatever. So people don't lead with that. But ultimately, when I start to unpack even my thoughts when I'm looking at, is this person a gold digger in a conversation? It's less about, is this person here for the money? And it's more about, is this person really invested in who I can grow to be? Whether you have money or not. I don't know if I just went too deep. I don't know. But again, I don't know this man. I don't know this woman. You said that she's black and Mexican. Okay. They're going to have black ass kids if they have kids. And oftentimes it's up to the mom to teach the culture. So these kids are not going to grow up as black as they could be. And damn sure not as black as they daddy. Okay, cool. That's not me saying whether that's right or wrong. It's just me stating thoughts. How old is he? 23? She the say? Good luck, I guess. I'm not necessarily, if I were you, I get being a fan of this guy. But as you're, navigating media, and I hope that this is, I don't think I do a good job of this at all. So I got to figure out a way to do a better job of this. But I hope that people are watching me and listening to the commentary and the critique I have, they're able to cultivate a certain level of critical thinking that they can apply to certain stuff like this, like that they're experiencing, the things that draw feelings out for you. Because I get it, like you see this guy, you see him with a girl, and I think Kofi, you get attached to ideas often, but oftentimes the idea don't match up with the reality sometimes in real life. So I think that you like the idea of like, yo, he's going to the league and he already got his girl, so he only got to sort through the bullshit, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean a good thing. So you don't have to immediately jump to like, oh yeah, she's there for the right reason, because you do not know that. She could have seen in high school, like any of these phenoms, people know in middle school. People know very young. Like I started playing basketball in first grade. The only reason why I never professional playing professionally like basketball is because they didn't make enough. It made no sense to me to go to the schools that I was going to study what I wanted to study and to come out and be making $40,000 or $50,000 a year. That made no sense to me. For the amount of work that you had to do, it made no sense to me. So I had no interest. Not that I didn't love basketball, because I loved basketball a lot when I was younger, but now that I unpacked it, I feel like I love basketball because it took me out of my house, and my house had a lot going on. And I was good at it, and I enjoyed like being praised for something that I was good at. But like people could see very, very early on that I was great at basketball. So if somebody had the foresight They could attach themselves to me very early on and seem like, yeah, they've been around for forever. We don't know what their relationship looked like. We don't know. And then this is where it comes in reference to, especially in the mixed relationships. I'm looking at how the girl moves. Is this girl tapped in? Is this girl reading about black culture? Like, is this girl reading about the league? Is this girl reading about wags? Is this like, how is this girl coming in to the league with him in this circumstance? And again, are you there to help propel him forward, or are you going to hold back? I think we get this idea that people can just be neutral, and you can't. People are either pushing you forward or holding you back. They're never really neutral and just standing there. Especially if you are in a space right now of moving. Nobody's just standing right next to you. It sounds really, really harsh, but it's the truth. So that's on a quick Google search and one read with the Daily Mail. So they was together for 5 years. He took the post down. Where they from? He went to Oklahoma, but I'm not seeing where he's actually from. Ooh, this ex NFL person said that he only has himself to blame because he put it out there. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Because also the timing is crazy. Like the timing is crazy. This is his moment. Why is she in any of the photos? I mean, maybe because he's excited to get married or whatever. But, mm, oh, they got their own YouTube channel. Oh, brother. Oh, Kofi, you ain't tell me this. Cha. She want to be famous, Kofi. Ooh. I don't know, Kofi. I'm gonna get off of this because this Google search. I just scrolled down. They got a YouTube page. They be vlogging. She done vlogged the wedding dress shopping and this, that, and the third, the engagement party. This criticism ain't come out of nowhere. It ain't come out. Now again, we don't know this girl, so I don't know if she's a gold or not. However, when you are different, you move different. When you different, you move different. When you're the same, you gotta move the same. I said, "Oh, brother, I didn't even mean to say that." I mean, I was definitely thinking it, but I'm trying to be sensitive to Kofi's feelings about this. Have you been following his whole college career? Do you follow them on YouTube? I'm not even gonna watch a video. I'm not doing it. Prayers up for that young brother. Prayers up. Oh, you said old brother is right because it's a mess. The way that you led, Kofi, you kind of led with making me believe or making me feel like all of the criticism was unfounded. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Hate to be tell you, but where there's smoke, there's fire, Kofi. Everybody wrong, right? Like best case scenario, she proves everybody wrong. But that has remained to be seen. Oh, I don't got all the messages on here. Why can't I see? Oh no, that's everything. All right. Oh, I need to get that make.com thing together. Oh, Mimi, I was saying that because if you was in LA, you probably could run into him if he lives in LA. All right, I posted that thumbnail so I can close that. Save. Yes, that is done. Yeah, I've been following Travis since Jackson State days. He was a five-star recruit who chose to go to the HBCU, then followed Deion Sanders to Colorado. Um, she was born in London. So where the hell was he born? That's the context that I need. But also, the more I learn, the more I'm just like, if it quack like a duck, no, but kinda like. You just need to come to California. Yeah, he probably shooting in Vancouver. They might shoot that in Vancouver because most of the a lot of stuff is shooting in Vancouver, Canada. But they live here. They live in a lot of celebrities still live in California. They just fly to Vancouver to shoot because it's not a long flight at all. I know Javicia lives here, but when she was on Batwoman, um, she was stationed in. They were shooting in Vancouver. I don't watch a ton of his stuff. I feel like he's most notable to me from Black Lightning, and I didn't even finish Black Lightning, which I probably need to. But the CW pissed me off. Like I really kind of want to watch one of their new shows, but because the CW pissed me off so bad, I'm like in this like one sided beef with their asses, and I refuse. My phone charged up yet? Only 18%. Anything else you want to talk about? I don't have any more. Oh wait, that charger port is open, so I can turn the camera this way. Coley, hold on, y'all. You got something else you want to talk about? Drop it in the chat. I'll be right back after using the restroom. And then I change the camera angle. Okay, there we go. Coley, do not get the tip tapping around. Coley said, what's coming up on the channel? We have a too deep of conversations. Some really cool stuff that I'm not gonna say just yet because I really just kind of want to pop out with it. Kofi, I mean not Kofi. Cole. He just hit my tripod. He don't have no respect. We do this a lot when we at the park. I'm like, bruh. Yeah, I don't wanna say some stuff. Some really cool stuff. I'm really excited for 2025. Trying to switch it up. Um, Elevate, you know. Yeah. I'm excited. Like I said, something gotta shake. Go to the club getting shot up. Oh, my acting coach was like so caught off guard. He was like, what? What are your goals? What are y'all's goals? Y'all want to share? I was thinking about doing a digital vision board party. Oh, I gotta go burn paper. So I saw this thing on TikTok because I be on TikTok way too much, where people wrote down at the winter solstice, they wrote down 12 goals for 2025, and they balled them up like in little strips of paper, balled them up. And every night you're supposed to burn one, and then you should be left on New Year's with the one, and that's the one that you're gonna focus on, and the other ones are supposed to the universe is going to work to bring to you. So not burn them because you don't want to do them anymore, but you're going to hyper focus on the one that's left, the one piece of paper that's left, and then you hyper focus in and being dedicated and doing that thing. It's going to also call in the rest. So I need to burn a piece of paper tonight. I forgot to do it last night, so I had to like early this morning. I did it. I was like, oh, I forgot. I said I was gonna be playing the freaking Sims. But now I'm sitting here chit chatting with y'all. I mean, I guess I can do both. Let me close out this. Hoping your hard work will pay off. So, what are some of the things that you are doing to break in? One of the things that I'm shifting to like make more traction with my within my career is either utilizing my network or broadening my network. I am very terrible about asking for help, asking for assistance, asking for guidance, asking, and I am connected to quite a few people. So one of the things I already have a meeting set up with a writer who might be able to help me on my goals of getting staffed on the show. But my problem is I don't like I meet people and talk to people, interview people, and like get people's contacts, but I don't like I don't know if I don't feel like I can immediately help you. I kind of like stay out the way, but I need to keep touching base and like stay in contact with people even when I feel like I don't have anything to offer. So that's one thing I'm going to be working on. Pay off my student loan debt, actually travel because I haven't done anything outside of family for vacation. Okay. Okay. Networking, making more content and video editing, sports highlights, and sending out more reels to TV stations. Okay. Do you have your own YouTube channel, Kofi? Do you have a blog? Do you have a sports blog? I mean, things now are so much not necessarily easier, but I would say way more accessible than it was 10 to 14 years ago. When I first started, it was like at the beginning of like the blog era and things were like getting shaken up. Oh wait, you have a YouTube channel? I mean, I know you have one to like watch, but let me see it. Well, you're not publishing on it. You just have school projects and know about. Do you want my advice? What's your TikTok? I'm not gonna say anything until you tell me yes. I want your advice because nothing's worse than unsolicited advice. If you got it, you know. Okay, drop your TikTok handle in the chat. I do not see you on LinkedIn. I don't see you on LinkedIn at all. Well, on the first 5 pages, when I search your name. You don't post on TikTok either. When was this? Last time you posted was in April. Ah, because your name ain't Kofi. Calvin. You are a Nike athlete? Not only do you gotta start posting more, but you gotta figure out what's your thing. You gotta you gotta you gotta define yourself and then brand yourself. So looking at your how do I pause this? Um mm, mm, mm. My phone is about to die. I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. Don't say I ain't never gave you anything. All right, you ready? All right, your channel. Um, are you going by Kofi? Are you by Calvin? I actually like KOA Sports. This thing here, I actually like this. This could actually be your thing, your brand, which would tie the Calvin and the Kofi together. So, like, if you prefer to go by Kofi, but that's your government, cool. KOA could do that. So then your channel name needs to change to KOA Sports. This needs to change to KOA Sports because this is not branding you. Kofi 555 whatever. It's not branding you. Kofi 22 such and such. It's not branding you. Like you're two different names on these two separate platforms, but people need to be able to like access you and your voice on both, right? Yes, you need to create more content, but you don't necessarily have to create a ton of videos like this. TikTok specifically, if it's still here after January, you need to be hitting hard and hitting every day with green screen content, with whatever highlights of whatever sports that you are actually into. And that is very, very simple. Like that is, you could hold up and film from your phone and then overlay yourself as a green screen on the TikTok and say like this move was sick or whatever. But there's no reason why you don't in 2025 you don't have a ton of content. It could be all green screen content to start. Profile picture, figure out what your picture gonna be. It needs to be more close up than this. This is too far. Like I get to see the background or whatever, but people need to be able to see your face so that we can start to identify your face. That need to be the same over here. For YouTube, it's a little bit different. It requires a little bit more. So like maybe this would be, of course, like I think that you definitely should, whatever TikTok you're creating should be YouTube Shorts. So then you will start to have shorts over here. But for this, you have to figure out whatever the series is going to be. You need to post at least once weekly. And starting to create a brand for yourself will do a world of good in helping you break in and finding your footing elsewhere. Because a lot of places, like if you just even look at the music industry as an example, they are not making stars anymore. They are trying to break stars that are already breaking, right? Like they want people to come in with followers already. They're not doing artist development. Like people are being very lazy. They're being very risk averse. And as we go into this Trump presidency, it's going to get even tighter. So your work is to build out your digital brand. One, for the name recognition, but two, because this is going to further the education that you just received at school now that you graduated. But like this is where you're going to actually be able to put it to work. So you're also building a portfolio to show that you can do it. And maybe you're showing it on a more amateur level because like with TikTok, it's like the green screen or whatever, but TikTok prefers that type of content anyway. Um, but at least you're doing it and you're putting yourself in a position to keep up the reps. practice is what's going to be the thing that actually propels you forward. So like there should not be a game that you're watching that you're not sharing commentary on to some degree onto some platform. But you have to commit to it. Like you have to decide that this is actually what you want to do. You said that you want to break in 2025, and then you got to come up with a tangible plan. You can network because you mentioned you said networking. But if you network with this right now, this isn't enough to necessarily turn somebody's head, right? And to say, oh, let me take a shot on him. Let me give him a chance. It's not bad. It's not nothing, but it's not enough. Like you got to definitely put a little bit more effort. You need to definitely flesh out specifically on your YouTube channel. You need to link all the socials that you are going to also streamline with the names. So whatever you decide the name is going to be, it's going to be the same across the board. You need to get a website with that same name and own that domain name, even if you don't build it out initially, but own it, because that's going to be the T. Like with this TikTok ban approaching, whether TikTok is banned or not, people are starting to realize that they need to own their audiences more. And that's sometimes it's just the email list, but also blogs, I think, are about to make a big comeback. I'm about to put a good amount of energy and effort into my personal blog, because those things are going to become, as all of the social media starts to shake up and people will like, TikTok is getting banned, but I don't really feel comfortable on Instagram because I don't want to be perceived and like eliminate and da 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 da. People's blogs are going to wind up being their homes. And if you have one, it's going to actually help you. So that again also becomes a reinforcement of your portfolio, reinforcement of your perspective, a reinforcement of your expertise, and then the act of writing it out just adds additional credibility to you. So you get a website with the same name of whatever you decide for your handles to be. You get all of your handles on other places. So if Twitter needs to also be the same name, Instagram needs to also be the same name. You need to list those in your YouTube. Your YouTube is definitely should be, well, TikTok should be priority because it's going to be the easiest for you to do. But behind that, YouTube is going to be the priority because ultimately you want to be on camera, which is fine. But you're about. What is your about? Who are you? What perspective do you have? What sports do you focus on? All of that needs to hear. Right now, this looks like student, yes, passive fan. You gotta get a little bit more aggressive with it. I think you need to clean this up because I don't know what this means. It says provide services as a cashier, but then it also says athlete. What does that mean? Like, are you an athlete or are you a cashier? Which one is it? I'm confused. Rest of this, I would also just add a little bit more details. Like you got to flesh this out a little bit more, but the rest of it doesn't really apply to specifically where you want to go with broadcast journalism, so it's not that big of a deal. Once you figure out what your brand name is going to be, you can also add a headline up here on this that can speak to that, and it's just like a tagline of like, what's your take, what's your perspective, what's the theme of your perspective in sports. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully that all is helpful. I don't know if it is, but yeah. So the network needs to come after you started creating more content, and start with the content that you have to do the least amount of editing for. So that's why I'm saying start on TikTok, and then automatically post those same TikToks over to YouTube. Yes, travel and breaking in careers. Yes, I do. I do need to have a follow up game. Business school got time now, so I gotta start posting more. Okay, so you need to switch that because, I mean, do they call y'all athletes? Is that like the title? I'm confused. I don't have a mentorship. I've been wanting to launch one, but I'm just also like, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still growing myself, and I'm just like, and I've been talking myself out of it. But I have been wanting to do it like really bad. Like I've been wanting to do some coaching, and I was like, am I going to do it in 2025? I was like, maybe I'll open it up for just like a small group of people, because I do have great advice, and I've like taken a step back from taking on clients in certain spaces, but I still want to help out people who need the help. I just don't want to do the services for them anymore. So I should really just I should jump out there and do the mentorship. Doesn't gonna say anything until you were solid. Well, when the hell you plan to get solid? The time is of the essence. I don't know if we realize that we about to go into a Trump presidency. We got to get out here and we got to get it. Okay, we got to stop playing games. Um, and sometimes it can feel like a lot. You don't know what you don't know, and one of the things that I definitely have struggled with at various points in my career, not only just in the beginning, but even recently, like it's so many things that you got to do, and you start trying to run in all the directions at once, and then you realize that you're not moving. So I would just keep that in mind. Shoot, Lawrence, you know, share. I mean, Lawrence does more content more regularly, but he shared his channel with me. Um, of course, I always wish you luck. Always praying for you. Your advice. I did get a call about a research position at ESPN. Nice. That's gonna be really great. Hopefully, they don't have no non compete clause, so that you can have your own thing on the side. You should be. I mean, I'm not necessarily on Twitter anymore, but Blue Sky and Threads, man, you should be threading it up, bro. Like after every game, what did you think? What was the best play? How has somebody's career shifted? Um, and then also look for the little things that people are not noticing. So there's going to always be the stories that everybody's speaking on, right? But what players do you feel like? I would take the, but I'm also like I have a soft spot for the underdog. I always look for the underdogs in pretty much every circumstance. So I would, if I was trying to break into sports and whatever sport I'm following or want to talk about, I would be looking for the underdogs and I would start tracking their career. I would start tracking little growths and little nuances and speaking about the things that might not be the most popular thing right now, but that's going to set you up in the long run. Because also the thing that people don't give enough credit to is like as you create content online, the internet is forever, and the more you do, the more that is there. So then once this person blows, like yes, this is playing a long game, but like once this, like maybe you start talking about a player that seemingly like, oh, he finna get cut and he shouldn't have made it to the league, but you think that there's something in him, right? And you start talking about them and you talk about them for the next 3 years, and then they have the breakout year. He have a Jeremy Lin year, now when they search that name, Kofi stuff is gonna pop up because nobody was paying attention to him for all the time. You know, you gotta be strategic. You gotta be authentic, but you also gotta be strategic, and you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta do it flawed. You gotta do it confused. You gotta do it scared. One of the things I have to tell myself all the because I always want to make something look great. Like I understand the value of visuals, especially living in Hollywood. But often I'm like, yo, you need to just put it out there and we can make it look pretty later. Okay. Me says I also want to diversify my career. I read to start up with you and I want to apply that. Okay. All right. What do you do now? Now that you didn't told me, Kofi, I'll be checking on you. I mean, I'm not gonna be overbearing because I know that can be ridiculous, but I'm gonna be checking in. Because if you want to be a personality at some point in any degree, you're gonna have to be cognizant and moving like it. Even without content, there's no reason why your profile picture should not be the same on everything. It should not be, there's no reason why your name should not be the same on everything. I'm just saying. One of the first things I do when I come up with an idea is go get the social medias for the name. I still have things that I have not acted on that I own that I own the domain name for and I own the socials for. I know we get busy. You said you was busy with school and everything, so that's why you haven't done stuff. But there's always something we can be doing as we working towards our goals. Anybody else want me to look at anything before I open up the Sims? And while I'm doing it for free, because I ain't gonna be doing it for free in 2025. I really want to. I have to reset my stream deck, so I have to build out all these buttons again, and I really need to take time to do it because it's such a help to be able to just press the button. But the process of like having to go in and set it all up is just so much. You work in tech, but non-technical roles, so like HR. That seems like it's a sweet spot to be. The tech money without the tech headaches. I love that for you. Speaking of which, I need to get my damn site together. I haven't updated it in a minute since November. My goodness gracious, girl. But you're gonna be alright, Kobe. Once you start taking consistent action, you're gonna be fine. You're charming. Kobe is my family, Calvin. What I go by with my friends. You're the only person besides my parents. Ah! Well, how the heck am I supposed to know that? Because that's what your name say online. So everybody in the community call you that too. Dominic was in here earlier. Dominic calls you that. I mean, KOA Sports is something cool to have as like your tent pole. So it's like it's the thing that you're building um alongside your personal brand. You're a team coach. I don't know what that means. Maybe team coach. Project manager. Are you a PM? Ah. Oh, you said you're a DM. Okay. I thought you were trying to say project manager. Okay, nobody else want me to look at socials. And Zinga, you want me to look at socials? Nobody else want me to look at social? Kimberly, you still in here? Anybody else want me to look at socials before I start up the Sims? Once I start up the Sims, I'm not looking at socials. You got any questions based off anything I said, Kofi? Before I start the Sims up. Because then I'm going to be playing. I need to release my vlogs. I have so many vlogs that I have not released. And I adore this girl named Maya Patrice or Beatrice. She drops vlogs and they just are so chaotic but so fun. And I just love her personality. And I'm like, bruh, I need to. Somebody posted a comment like, I love seeing this different side of you, Erica. This vlog was really great. And I was like, oh, I need to release more vlogs. It's not like I haven't filmed them. I have definitely filmed them. I just have not released them. Okay. Oh yeah, PM. Okay. Okay, girl. You're stunning. Got it. Okay, and which one to diversify? Like, oh, how do you want to diversify? Erica, what's one thing you think you are grateful for about 2024 And then one thing that you're leaving behind. Um, hmm. I am leaving behind being overly concerned with the emotional well being and stability of people around me, especially in circumstances where the things that they're doing or saying is deeply impacting my emotional well being and stability. I find myself very often with a lot of people that I love because I feel like and I want to operate with a certain level of emotional intelligence. I can see certain things playing out and I know the reason why. Like I know the trigger or I know the trauma of like why this thing is playing out and then I like force myself to like hold in, shrink down, or dismiss my very real visceral feelings about that thing because I'm like, oh, that's from her father wound, or that's because she hasn't had anybody actually listen to her. So like, you're catching hell because while you're finally listening because you're getting treated like X, Y, and Z, and it's like you can know why, you can understand why, and still not accept it, and then I have found myself not communicating to people when something is hurtful to me or when I don't actually appreciate it or don't want somebody to do something specifically when it's emotionally impactful to me because I don't feel like they can process it without getting defensive and actually being able to handle it. And I'm leaving in 2024 that I am always going to move with a certain level of intentionality, or at least I'm going to try to always move with a certain level of intentionality where I will deliver negative feedback, criticism as it pertains to like how I feel like you're doing me, how you are making me feel in a way of like, I want you to know because I want this to be better, but I'm not holding it no more. I am not keeping, no. And if you can't handle it, if it's going to stress you out, if you got a problem with feeling like the bad guy more than you got a problem with actually being the bad guy, because a lot of times you are the bad guy, then that's just your problem to bear. I literally had to say that today to somebody that I love deeply. And I'm like, I'm not holding certain things back anymore. Um, to try to protect you because you're not at this place emotionally. You're gonna have to figure it out and you're gonna have to deal with it, especially if you want to continue to deal with me. Um the one thing I'm grateful for, this is hard because I'm grateful for a lot of things, but it kind of all like intertwine. I'm grateful for the confidence that God has allowed me to cultivate in solitude. I am grateful that I really enjoy and like yearn for when I'm constantly like overstimulated or like submerged amongst people. I yearn for like solitude, and in this year, I think more than any other year, I have defaulted to myself and like intentionally tried to default to myself versus seeking certain things outside of myself. And that has been very powerful to me. And I feel like that's definitely a gift from God. That's definitely God's grace. But I'm grateful for that. I've specifically, it's interesting because this year I feel like I've defaulted to myself more. And then I've seen people who aren't and the consequences of that. And I'm just grateful I'm not in the place to be catching additional hell because life has definitely stomped me out this year because a lot of things have happened, but it could have been way worse if I was seeking all of my validation from outside of me, if I was seeking or like believing the narrative of like worthlessness and like whatever else versus like I don't know, I have like a solid sense of knowing this year as it pertains to me. I'm very, 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 very grateful for that. Those are great questions. You're trying to figure that out. So diversify in reference to like figuring out where you can still apply your skills, but then do something different and do something for you. I love that. So next year is going to be a year of exploring. That's cool. That's a really good place to be in. Next year for me is gonna be a a year of like, all right, we already know that you are talented in this and you're skilled in this and you can pick up this fast, you can learn this quick, but like let's hone in. Let's hone the hell in. That's all the questions. Yes, mastery. Mastery for real. Mastery through discipline. Oh wow, I didn't realize there was a lot of people gonna be watching that video. I didn't get that preview up, I guess. Because it already got that many views. That's good. Where's my like favorite little YouTuber Summer Girl? She is like who I go to for like I need to download some mods if I'm going to really do this. Oh wait, are those expansion packs still on sale? Because I actually want to buy that for rent expansion pack. Mm. They just launched another one, Life and Death. I don't know if I care about that. I don't want to be like making friends with the Grim Reaper on here. Okay, for rent. Oh, for rent is on sale. Okay, I gotta buy it. Oh, and I want to get that tropical one. Where's my card? My card is in the car. I got it saved on my computer, so I don't gotta get up. PayPal. I don't be paying through PayPal. What? Oh, I didn't save my. Why is the EA app being weird? Okay, y'all, hold on. I gotta go get my card so I can buy these extension packs. Where are my keys? Cody. Where's my card? Not here, not here. Damn pants. Watch it. Oh, I did use it at the movie. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Looking for my dang on card. Y'all, I don't feel like searching my damn car. I think it might have fell on the side though. Anyway, my grandmother sent me a gift card. I'm gonna do that. It's in here somewhere. I went to the grocery store, so there wasn't it. Grocery store. Then I went to the movies. I didn't use at the movies, y'all. So, good night. So because I saw 2 movies, and y'all remember I was supposed to get Wendy's fries. Wendy's was closed. Wendy's was freaking closed, y'all. Wendy's was closed. Popeyes was closed. I couldn't get no fries from nowhere. And I'm like, oh yeah, Christmas Eve. How do I get this out? So all I had was my little pumpkin seeds that I took with me. And then, did I do it for the first movie or the second movie? I think I did it for the first movie. I wound up getting, oh, it's supposed to be together. How the hell does this work? Oh, it's on the front side. I wound up getting mozzarella sticks. Womp womp. Never again. One, they don't even taste the same. I don't even know if they made them different or if it's just my taste buds have evolved. And I regretted it. I regretted getting them expensive ass things. So I had it right before and like going to sneak the damn snacks in. So I had, what did I have? I had my sparkling water that I did sneak in. I had my pumpkin seeds that I sneaked in. And then I had bought those damn mozzarella sticks, which were not busting. Okay. We're doing this. Am I logged in? I'm always like trying to double check and triple check because what the hell? I feel like my card is on the side of my damn chair and I just don't feel like going up there and sticking my hand and searching for it. Yay. Okay. But then I wanted to get the tropical one so that they can go on vacations. Is that one on sale too? Let me see. Cause what Sims is like each expansion pack being $40 is wild work. And I already have, how many expansion packs I have? I feel like I already have like 7 of them. I didn't even see the trailer for that. Like growing together. I think I already have that. Oh no, maybe I don't. Is it showing me ones I already have? I don't have cottage living, but I think I kind of want to get cottage living too because, which I'm gonna have to go get my goddamn card anyway. Ugh, I kind of want to get cottage living because I think cottage living is the one that lets you make the tiny houses. Is that correct? I miss the Origins because Origins would never try to sell me ones that I already own. I can't remember. I feel like I own Let's Grow Together. Y'all, I said I had seven. I got 17. 17. Girl, you don't need no more damn expansion packs. If I got 17, how many of them is it? I know I don't have half of them. That means it gotta be like 40 or 50 expansion packs. That is entirely too much. But I think I want the little tropical one. Where is that at? Nope, I already have seasons. I already have famous. I already have cats and dogs. I already have living. I know I don't have cottage. I don't think. I might. Let me see. If I click it, do it tell me? I hope this thing wouldn't let me buy it again. The Origins was set up so much better that it didn't. I didn't have this problem. Gardening. Oh yeah, because then it lets you lay out your garden a little bit differently. So you can make tiny houses and or no, is the tiny house one something different? This new EA app is just not. It is not the business. Do y'all play The Sims? Oh, Love Struck was that most recent one. I don't care. Well, I don't know. The trailers don't be trailering anymore, so the Love Struck trailer did not sell me. Island Living is what it's called. Wait, why was For Rent? Oh, For Rent was only 50% off, but Island Living is 60% off. I think I'm gonna get Island Living as well. I know I got my card saved on this computer, so why isn't it popping up when I do this? I already got Get to Work, I already got Get Famous, I already got Discover University. Oh, it has a little in library under it. Okay, cool. Eco Lifestyle. Is that the tiny house one? I have that one. What's Get Together? Snowy Escape. Let me see. What do you get when you get together? I'm watching a trailer, y'all, for these expansion packs. Oh, so loud. So this is like just parties. You probably get a new career track like DJ. Okay, bonfires. You can go clubbing. It's so late, y'all. I just looked at the clock. It's 11 o'clock here, so it's super late for y'all. I'm literally just, and this is probably where I should just go ahead and get off of here because I'm going to be so preoccupied. I'm watching trailers and like looking at features for other expansion if I'm going to buy them of the ones I don't have. But this was cool. Thank y'all for coming on and spending a little bit of your Christmas with me and us chatting. Hopefully, I added a little value. Hopefully, you know. In addition to like the mods, I love this girl's channel. Her name is Ashley Play. So I'm like, this is on one screen, this is on the other. We got to get my sim life together, honey. We got to get it together. What? What is Windenburg? A natural pool. Good night. Oh, this is a Europe. Oh, I kind of like the venue. It's giving Europe. So I might need it as I'm building out all of my world. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.